It is an honor to join His Excellency the President of Burkina Faso and this eminent group of distinguished panelists at the high-level panel discussion on the multi-sectoral prevention of and the response to the elimination of female genital mutilation and cutting (FGMC). As a representative of the National Commission on Violence Against Women, one of 3 national human rights institutions in Indonesia, I am happy to share our work in eliminating FGMC. The practice of FGMC is highly prevalent in Indonesia. More than half of the FGMC practices occur before the girl reaches 4 months of age. FGMC is viewed as a religious requirement and a rite of passage. Medicalization of FGMC has resulted in greater harm to girls due to the use of more massive surgical techniques. The National Commission on Violence Against Women was founded in 1998 as an independent institution to uphold the rights of women and girls in Indonesia in accordance with the general criteria developed in the Paris Principles. We have conducted 3 studies pertaining to FGMC practices in Indonesia for evidence-based advocacy. Our studies were also among the first to highlight the devastating impact of FGMC for girls in Indonesia. We found 53% of our respondents reported bleeding, 52% reported reducing sex drive, and 2% reported infertility. Furthermore, our study also found that girls experience prolonged trauma as a result of experiencing FGMC. Economically, FGMC rituals that occur in several areas also contribute to additional household expenses. Distinguished participants, responding to these study findings, we have built dialogue and strategic partnership with religious and traditional leaders. We have also built the capacities of ministry to equip them with comprehensive understanding of the drivers of FGMC practices. We have set up an advocacy consortium consisting of religious leaders, academic, and civil society organizations. As a result of this advocacy, the Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection has developed advocacy guidelines for the elimination of FGMC targeted at youth, religious leaders, and families in Indonesia. We are happy to note that as a result of this collective effort, the Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection, along with other line ministries, have also developed a multi-sectoral 2030 roadmap for the elimination of FGMC in Indonesia, which clearly outlines the role of each sector. We hope to consistently hold ministry accountable to their commitment in this roadmap. We would also like to note that Ministry of Health has developed FGMC education program targeted at health workers in collaboration with the Indonesia Midwifery Association and religious leaders. Distinguished participants, despite these successes, challenges remain. Gathering accurate data on FGMC practices is quite challenging as it is practiced to girls below the age of 4 months. And therefore needs secondary reporting from parents and family members. The government is also yet to have a clear regulation on the elimination of FGMCs. Therefore, we plan to continue our effort in the following areas. We will support line ministries in developing and strengthening policies for the prevention and elimination of FGMCs, continue to mobilize and strengthen the advocacy consortium, and expand the number of ministries and experts involved in the prevention and elimination of FGMC. Distinguished participants, before I conclude, I would like to thank all partners for their great effort in eliminating this harmful practice in Indonesia. We remain hopeful that with political leadership and a multi-sectoral engagement inclusive of civil society, we can eliminate FGMC by 2030. Thank you.